Hello, hello, hello. Alan Newell coming to you live on a beautiful Wednesday night, July the 29th. See if we can adjust this light a little bit. Like got a sunburn going on there. Hope everybody's doing well out there. I appreciate you joining me tonight. Let me know whether you're going to, hey Lisa Diaz, hey AJ. Let me know whether you're watching me live or on the replay. Tonight, if you look at the topic, the title of the live, it is what? It's the number one reason for success in network marketing. Good evening, Mrs. Stella. Mr. Alan Newell, she said. The number one, I'm alive. Lisa Diaz has made it back. She's back at work after a vacation. And so anyway, the number one reason that people are successful in the direct sales business. You know what's ironic? Hey, Rena, how are you? Good to see you from out on the West Coast. Annette Paz is joining us. Good to have you on board. Excited everybody's here. Thanks for joining in. People are always trying to figure that out. I bring in X number of people, and some of them are successful, some of them are not. Some of them are not looking to be successful. We talk about the 80, 15 and 5 rule. Some of them are here some of them success is, is just being able to hang out with people and to have fun. And, so as we talk about the reasons that people are successful or the reasons people fail, the number one reason people are successful in this business is the exact same reason that people fail in this business. Hey, Nan, good to see you on here. Their why is not strong enough. Their reasons are not strong enough. Their goals are not, I like what Les Brown says. Les Brown says to truly have major success, he doesn't say you got to be hungry. He says you got to be hungry. You got to want it. You got to want it. Well, what is it? What is it that you want? You see, a lot of times when we bring people in this business, we never find out what it is they want. This is such an important step to onboarding people and to finding out about the person that you just enrolled and about what their goals are and about what they're looking to achieve and what they want. Why did you see? Because they joined for a reason. Now that vision may be small. It may be far off. It may be that they can't really see it. So our role is to help them distinguish what that is, to explain what that is. I looked at the top 10 reasons, the top 10 goals of people, and I also looked at the top 10 regrets of people, regrets that people have in their life. And so let's look at the biggest regrets first. When they talk to people that are, have passed away or that are 90 years old or, that sort of thing. What is it? What are your biggest regrets in your life? When you look back over your life, what are your biggest regrets? Well, one of them is words left unsaid. When you loved that person and you didn't tell them, or you wanted to help that person and you didn't, or you wanted to, say something that you didn't say. But number one is that they work too much. We looked at the statistics before. You work 50, 60 years of your life to do what? To do what? Most people, 97% of people in the world, when they retire, can't afford to retire. They either have to keep working or they have to depend on family and friends. So and the number one reason is they work too hard. So why work that hard and not be able to enjoy it? Worrying too much about what others think is a big regret people have in life. Because here's what I found is that when you're young and you're a kid, you don't care what people think. You'll be silly. You'll have fun. It's whatever. It's having a good time. Then you get in high school and all of a sudden it's peer pressure and you're worried if my hair looks good, if my hair is too long, my hair is too short. Is it the right color? Is it the right, is it too curly? Is it too straight? We worry about stuff that, and what we figure out is then when we get in our 20s, we're worried about, they got married and I hadn't got married yet. Am I ever going to get married? Am I ever going to have kids? And you're worried about what other people are doing and you think you're in this race. And then you get into your 40s and 50s and you're like, you kind of stop worrying about what other people think. And then when you get in your 60s, you realize they weren't thinking anything. They weren't thinking about you. They weren't, so you were worried about nothing. Isn't that something? Taking life too seriously, not following their passion, not following their dreams and their goals. Working too much is number one. Words left unsaid, number two. Not chasing their goals, number three. They say that there's more goals in a graveyard more unaccomplished goals in a graveyard than anywhere else in the world. More unaccomplished potential in a graveyard than anywhere else. All this potential that they carried to their death. Taking life too seriously, taking yourself too seriously, that's another regret. Not listening to your gut and going for it when you wanted to. It's a big regret. Not spending more time with family and friends. Not spending more time with family and friends. That's a big one. That's a big one. I know that I love being able to pack up. Eli said, "Hey, we're going to go down to the he calls it Big Ethan's house because that's my grandkid's house. We're gonna go down. Sweating the small stuff. Because when you're struggling, small things become. But your unaccomplished goals. There was one more I was looking for here. I saw that I wanted to say. Not spending more time with family and friends. We just talked about that. Oh well. Where is it? Sweating the small stuff. So then you say, well, what are people's goals? So I looked at what are the top 10 goals. What are people's top 10 goals in life? And I was kind of surprised at some of them. What are your goals? What do you want to accomplish? Travel. People want to travel more. People want to see the world. I talk to people that have never been out of their city or state or country. There's a huge, huge, amazing world out there that people want to travel and see. You see, so when you talk about this and you say, well, what's this got to do with people in the direct sales business? Well, it has a lot to do with it. Because if you show them how this opportunity can provide them their goals, if they stay at it, if they work hard enough, I don't see, you heard Delon Hughes' story. If you work hard at this for a short period of time, you can have the goals of your dreams. You can have what you want in life. But travel. People want to travel more. Number 2 goal is to be healthy. Is to be able to be healthy, to have a healthy life, to have a healthy body, to be able to maintain my health is a huge goal. Number 2 on the list. Got a dear friend of mine right now who's struggling with MRS. If you don't know what that is, it's kind of like Parkinson's on steroids. It's Parkinson times 2. She's young, beautiful, got 2 kids. Her oldest child is 15, and it's like, oh my gosh, she's struggling. And she just sent me a message, said thanks, because I had sent her some articles and information about product. She was a registered nurse for 40 years. 40 years, I think she said, yeah. And now she has no help. She can't stand up. She struggles. I mean, she's not doing well at all. Becoming a better person is a big goal. Finding a mentor is a big goal. Building the house of your dreams. Now, see, when you're working with people, you have to say, where do you want this house to be? Is it going to be brick, or is it going to be shingles, or is it going to be siding? Is it going to be in the mountains, or is it going to be in the coast, or is it going to be on a lake, or is it going to be by a stream? Let's talk about this house. Where is it? How much land comes with it? You see, you've got to make these goals a reality. When they talk about traveling, oh man, I love it. Have you been to Hawaii? Tell me your list, your top 5 of where you're gonna travel, where you're gonna go. When you can afford to go, see, a lot of times people can afford to go, but they can't afford to take the time off of work. They might get 1 week vacation a year. They might get 2 weeks, but they can't take them at the same time. So, time freedom, being able to be financially independent and have more time to be able to spend more time with your family. That was one of the regrets, is that they didn't spend more time with the family. And one of the biggest goals is to be able to spend more time with the family, take better vacations. So when you talk about these trips and you talk about these houses and you talk about these cars, I want to know, does the house have a fireplace? How many bedrooms does it have? How many bathrooms? Is it one of those with the wraparound porches, where you can sit outside in the breeze and hang out and look over the stream, or look over the mountain, or look at the ocean, or heck, watch traffic go by? What color is it? Tell me about the master bedroom. Tell me about the master bath. The master bath, does it have the shower and the whirlpool tub, or are you just a shower person? Does it have dual vanities? Tell me about the walk-in closet. If you want to, if you want to talk about dreams for a woman, talk about the walk-in closet, because it's huge. I guarantee it, because you got a lot of clothes to put in there. The top places to travel, being able to provide for your family, to leave a legacy, to be able to give back, to be able to give of yourself. Time, money, donations, charities. What causes, what charities would you support if you could? You see, because what happens is people come on board with an idea, and it's our job to water those goals and to water those dreams and to water those aspirations with enthusiasm and encouragement, and to show them the way to be able to build the business, to be able to build it, to have success, to show them the way that they can achieve success in our company, to show them the way that they can achieve what it is they want to leave. Because see, once they stop, they'll leave, they'll quit. You ever work with somebody who they're just not hungry? They might be semi-retired and they got enough money to get to get by, and enough money to do what they like to do, and they enjoy that, but see, they don't have big visions. Maybe because they don't believe that it's possible. Maybe because they just whatever. They're hard to motivate. You can't motivate them because they're just happy where they are. Happy where they are. So the number one reason people are successful is because they have a burning desire to achieve something, a burning desire to achieve success, whatever success looks like to them. It's our job to water the plants of success with encouragement, inspiration, and provide them with the tools. And you got to water their belief. You see, we're the people who help them believe that it can be possible, that it is possible. By us rank advancing, by us having success, by telling stories, by sharing the success stories of other people. It doesn't always have to be the person who's making $1 million. It can be that brand new person who's been around for, they've been around for 3 months and they just enrolled 2 people and they got their first bonus check. Those kind of stories are more encouraging to most than the big stories. The big stories can be out of reach. So I want you to think about this for yourself as well. You see, because you're going to, we say in the Fast Start training, don't get frustrated. You're going to get frustrated. You are. I do. We all do. But your desire, your goal, your passion, what you're striving for has to be strong enough to get you over the frustrating part, to get you over the hump, to make it okay for that person to say no, because they're not saying no to you. But if you look at what we offer here, one of the big goals is for health, right? Well, you can definitely be healthy here taking our products. Financial independence, time freedom, big, dream home, travel. We have everything for them. We've got to show them what we have, show them what they can achieve, and water their goals and water their belief with encouragement and inspiration, and showing them the tools and showing them how they can accomplish what they want to accomplish. And by showing them a good example of, hey, look, if she can do it, I can do it. If Alan can do it, have you seen this guy on calls? If he can do it. I did a training call with a lady, and it was a event that they were doing, and they had this lady really just, if you looked at her story was compelling. Her story, if you met her when she was at rock bottom, you would have probably thought, well, I don't know if I want to run a team. But now she's making over $60,000 a month, and she's got a successful team. And when you talk to her, you go, really? That's where you came from? And she said, yeah. And she said, at first, I was just so happy to be around people. I was just so happy to be able to have friends, people to talk to, people to encourage me, people to let me know that it was possible, people to help me feel good about myself. So that's what our goal is, and that's what our responsibility is. But I want you to ask yourself, what are your goals? We talked about doing a vision board today on the leaders call. We talked about doing a vision board today on the Live at 11. I highly encourage it. I think that you're missing a great opportunity, whether it's just printing something off a Google picture or whatever and sticking it on the wall, whether it's 1 or 2 things or 3 things. And don't lose sight of that, because listen, I promise you it's possible. And the window of opportunities here with our company, with our products, with the timing, with what's going on in the world, there's an amazing opportunity for you to achieve every goal you've ever wanted to achieve in your life. And it doesn't matter your education, doesn't matter your background, doesn't matter your history, doesn't matter what you've done good, bad, or indifferent. We don't hold that against you here. There's no limit to your income. We touched on essentials, and it doesn't matter where you start. We're here for you. I hope this was inspiring. I hope this was encouraging. I hope it brought some insight into working with your team and working with your people. See, I might say to somebody, now, you hadn't forgot about that house you wanted up there in the mountains, have you? With the big porch and the rocking chairs and the hot tub outside and 3-story log cabin overlooking the stream where you can sit on the porch in the wintertime and listen to it snow. You haven't forgot about that, have you? So take this, encourage people, share it with people. Let's have a great time. We're having another record month this month, and it's all due to what you folks are doing. We appreciate each and every one of you. Hope you have a great night and a great rest of your week, and I finish this month strong.